that works on improving STEM education in public schools. They also offer fellowships to educators who can contribute to drafting science education legislation. And one of their newest fellows is from Torrance. Reporter Ellis Agamonian has the story.
Each year, educators face challenging circumstances and even feel the need to defend their skills. But today we meet one Torrance teacher who not only has been recognized, but has a chance to make a change.
But sensing the contrast in the reflectance between the dark carpet and the white of the masking tape.
I don't see him really as a scientist in a stuffy sense. He's kind of the pop culture scientist.
Bert Lynn Middle School teacher Kevin Tambara engages students with his interactive robotics club.
Science is not dry, or at least it shouldn't be. If you do hands-on stuff like this, it's not dry, it's exciting. And these aren't just toys, these are actually the way of the future. In fact, the future is now. And these kids right here are going to be the scientists and the robotics experts of the future.
Mr. Tambara's unique approach and enthusiasm have placed him among 12 science teachers from across the nation that have been accepted into the Albert Einstein Distinguished Educator Fellowship Program.
All modesty aside, I think they like my background, because before I was a teacher, I've been a teacher for 11 years now. Before I was a teacher, I was an engineer.
Mr. Tambara's engineering background fuels his hands-on teaching techniques so that students set books aside and bring science to life.
What I try to do is bring that experience, bring those stories into the classroom and excite the students that, again, science is not from a textbook. Science is real. Engineering is real. And even more importantly, engineering can take you places.
The STEM community represents science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and is dedicated to improving American education in these fields. It is up to educators like Mr. Tambara, who are sent to Washington, D.C., to enlighten congressmen on issues seen firsthand and to make improvements. With this opportunity to make a change, Mr. Tambara is facing his most challenging question to date.
What would you want to do for a year if you could make your mark on the STEM community? And they said, that's what you'll be doing. And so it's a totally open book.
Mr. Tambara has already left his mark by inspiring his robotics class students.
I kind of want to be like a biologist or like an engineer or something, and yeah, this has really motivated me to do that.
If I had a worse teacher than Mr. Tambara, I would have not been the same, had the same motivation to be some sort of a scientist or engineer that he has given me. He's really inspired me to showed me that I can do so much to, I guess, help my community.
The school has ensured that Mr. Tambara's strong bond with his students will not be broken by his year-long stay in D.C.
Because even though he leaves, he Skypes back in, or he keeps in touch with the students. He has a real connection with them. And so he's done blogs, and he'll talk about like just a little entry about what he did during the day, and students will ask him questions or talk back on that blog.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Ella Sogomonian.
Thank you, Ella. Kevin Tambara will relocate to Washington, D.C. for a year. Tambara will use his teaching knowledge to work alongside government officials and follow science teachers to contribute to new programs. For more information, visit trianglecoalition.org. Coming up, we'll tell you about an armed forces